think I probably would have dropped out of school. If I didn't have help, I would have failed. I wouldn't have graduated. I mean, it was hard. I struggled so much, and I cried a lot. I cried a lot because I thought I wasn't going to pass.
It's probably the toughest things when you find out that your child has a learning disability. Not only did I have one, but two, and that was hard. Because a lot of people don't understand, you know, when you say, well, you know, test taking is hard for them. Oh, they just don't try. No, that's not it. It's hard for them.
When I had questions, they're like, why don't you get this? Just read it, you'll understand it. And I was like, I don't get it. I've read it 5 times and I don't understand it. Throughout the years, it just get harder with like kids picking on you, being like, oh, why don't you understand this? Like, why don't you get it? Like, they don't understand. They're not in my footprints. You walk in my shoes for a day and then you'd understand.
And you know, that's hard when people make comments and you just, without getting mad, you try to explain to them. They have a learning disability. I'm not making excuses for my child.
Nikki struggled with areas of math and English and other classes that would expect her to remember a lot of vocabulary and things like that. So we worked with different things that would help her retain that information more. A lot of repetition, you know, a lot of reteaching and things like that. The AEA staff did a great job of bringing in extra information for us to work with any of our students that we work with. And for Nikki, it was to possibly reteach some things that she was missing, make sure that we could provide all the services that we could. We want our students to be as independent as we can get them to be, because that shows more success after high school. But they help us and lead us and guide us as to what we can do.
A lot of what my role consists of is working behind the scenes with special education teachers, supporting them as they are directly supporting students. Nikki had goal areas for reading, writing, and math. And so she received specially designed instruction from her special education teacher in those 3 areas. Those are 3 areas that impact across curriculum areas, so her other core content classes. And so in addition to that instruction, she had what's called accommodations. So those would be strategies that are implemented in the general education environments by the general educators to support her in her need areas.
One thing about Nikki has always responded very well. She is a very hardworking girl, very conscientious. She wanted to make sure she did a good job of everything she did, and was a very good advocate for herself.
When I arrived to get our scholarships that night, I was like, I'm not gonna get anything. I was like, I'm probably just gonna get 1 scholarship. And then I was the second one to be called up for a scholarship, and I was like, okay, that's pretty cool. And then I was like the 5th person, and I kept being called up again and again. I was like, this is like unbelievable. I was very happy and amazed that someone like me, it could happen too. Without AEA, I wouldn't be here today. I wouldn't have got those scholarships. I wouldn't have been on the honor roll. It's really amazing what they can do. It really is.